Welcome to my first ever 24-hour reading challenge. I'm genuinely scared. I am not a seasoned reader. I've only been reading for like less than a year, but my TBR is so long. I have book club books. I have so many books that I've been wanting to get through and I just have not had time to read. So I'm trying a 24-hour straight reading challenge. Another problem, I typically fall asleep at 10 p.m. Another problem, I woke up at 7 a.m., went to the gym, and now it's almost like 10 by the time I showered and everything, so that means I have to read till like 10 a.m. tomorrow. Why did I do this? All that being said, let's break down the plan and the TBR for this video. As soon as I sit down to record, someone is spraying for mosquitoes outside my house. Right outside my window, perfect. So the plan is I'm going to start reading here for a couple of hours, and then right after lunch around 1 o'clock, I'm going to my cousin's house and we're going to read the same book together by the pool because it is amazing weather outside. It is very summer vibes. Then I'm going to come back here and basically read the rest of the night, try to stay up late. I will be drinking lots of caffeine and eating snacks to keep me awake. I don't really have a plan. I've only watched a few people do this video, so I don't know what to expect. I am already in my swimsuit, so that is why my shirt is like see-through. I have a swimsuit on, okay? Now for the TBR. I know I'm not going to get through all these books. I'm a slow reader, but I need options. So the first thing I'm starting with is the tandem read of Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn. If you don't know, it's a part of the Throne of Glass series, Sarah J. Maas universe, and there is one more book after these two. I probably won't finish these because they're like use my whole brain, really focus, big books. I'm about 40% into both of them, so I really just want to get like some more pages in of each book. If I finish them, great. Now this is where my one like cheating, I guess, comes in that I am fully going to do. I have Empire Storms on my Kindle. My Tower of Dawn physical copy doesn't get here till later tonight, and I have it on Audible. I've been audiobooking it, and so when I'm making lunch or anything like that, I will put in the audiobook, but other than that, I will be physically reading everything. Basically, Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn happen at the exact same time. This book is first, and then Tower of Dawn is after it, but since they happen at the same time, people have come up with a tandem read, which is what I am reading. Next is this little novella, Powerful. This is book 1.5 of the Powerless series by Lauren Roberts. The first one is kind of Hunger Games-esque, but with magic, and there's like the elites and then the non-elites, and there's trials, and basically this follows the character Adina. If you read Powerless, you know what happens, and so I don't really know what to expect from this book. I know it's gonna be nothing like Powerless because Powerless got popular for like the romantic banter. Obviously this is not gonna be the same, but I think it'll be like a fun, just quick little read. It's like a little more than 200 pages. I'll probably knock this out pretty quickly. This is what I'm reading with my cousin Alex, beach read, which is perfect because we're gonna sit by the pool. Ideally we'd be at a beach, but obviously that's not gonna happen. I've heard absolutely insanely good things about this. I feel like everyone I know who's read this gave it 5 stars. It's an Emily Henry book. I actually have no idea what it's about. I'm assuming it's a romance, but I've just heard such good things, so I got it. An Ember in the Ashes. Now I'm scared because this is book 1 of a 4-book fantasy series. I got this because it's my book club book and we are going over it in June, so I need to get through it, and I haven't even started it yet because I'm in so many fantasy books. I'm just in the mood for like a cute fun romance. I can't dive into another world right now, but I have to for the book club, so hopefully if this is enjoyable. It's pretty thick, so I'm worried. I just have had this on my shelf for so long. I borrowed it from my stepmom, and obviously we all know what this is about. I haven't even seen the movie. So Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I already know what it's about. I've seen all the edits of Snow, okay? I get it. I do want to watch the movie, but may as well read the book first. So if I'm in the mood, I'll read it. But once again, why do I have so many like, I feel like this is gonna use my brain. I need light, cute books, but I don't really have any light, cute books. And then Verity by Colleen Hoover. I never thought I would read a Colleen Hoover book just because I've heard so many bad things, and like from what I've heard, I don't want to get into her books because it has a lot of like triggers in it that I feel like I just don't care to read. But I borrowed this from a friend and they've all said really great things about it, so I thought I would give it a try. So I am planning on reading Verity, and it ends with us before the movie comes out because I know I'm gonna want to go see the movie. So I'm just gonna push through, see if I can knock it out. I've heard that people read this in like a day. Well, perfect, because I have 24 hours. So those are all the books that I have. It's kind of a weird like arrangement. A lot of fantasy dystopian vibes. That is my favorite genre. That's like all I read. So we are gonna start with Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn. I feel like starting this so late in the day, I really should have like started before the gym. I don't know. Anyway, let's get a timer going. Actually, before I start, I made myself a little coffee. It's a protein coffee, so get a little energy in. Went got my speaker, so music is ready to go. Book, water, in a comfy spot. I'm gonna read until it's time to get back into like audio booking because there's a few chapters I need to audiobook, and I will make my lunch while the audiobook is going. So it is now 10:10. Let's get going. Boom. Y'all, Empire Storms is getting so good. I feel like soon I'm not gonna be able to put it down, which is really good for this video. But I do have about 3 chapters of audiobook for Tower of Dawn, and then I'm into this huge section of just reading. I'll be reading 20 chapters straight before we go back to Tower of Dawn, so it's gonna get good, I already know. While I do my audiobook, like I said, gonna make some lunch and do some stuff around the house. That was literally the perfect amount of audiobook because I made and ate my whole lunch and packed up my bag for going to the pool later. Unfortunately, we did have a casualty. I got whatever sauce, I made like sesame chicken on, so I guess soy sauce, on my white, brand new little swimsuit top cover-up thing. How unfortunate. Anyways, back to the Aelin storyline. I have like 20 chapters to read before I'm in an audiobook again, but by then I'll probably be at the pool reading. You might be pausing after a few chapters. All right, I just got ready. I'm gonna go to the pool. Look at this little like cover-up outfit. And then bucket hat just for the sun. Don't care if it matches. Anyway, oh my gosh, Empire Storms is getting so good. I have 40 pages left of part 1, so things are like going down. And I so bad just want to like read all that right now, but I'm gonna go to the pool. I don't know if I'll read these 40 pages, then start beach read, or just go ahead and start beach read. I could use a little break because it is very intense, but I also want to finish it, so I don't know. Also, I feel like my Kindle is about to die. Okay, it's at 20%. It usually lasts like a long time on 20%, so let's go to the pool. And I also paused my timer while I like change, pack my bag, and go to the pool because obviously I'm not reading right now. So I have like a little drive and then I'll start it again. Sorry, it's a little loud, but I'm at the pool. Alex is eating lunch, then she's gonna meet me over here and grab her pool key. So I can probably wrap up the first part of Empire Storms before I start beach read. And I have an array of fun drinks to choose from I brought. I'm deciding between something with caffeine. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna go with this because I need to pick me up. All that reading in my living room all cozy was putting me to sleep. You're kidding me. I swear, if someone dies right now. Okay, Alex is here now, and we both have our copies of Beach Read, which we have different covers, which is kind of cute.
That's crazy.
Yours is blue and mine's like yellow.
Mine is from the library, so.
Oh, okay, fair.
Oh, you know what? This may be, yeah, look at how big this is large type.
What is that?
It's large type
Not
for.
compared to this.
Here, we have to show
Yeah,
them.
look at this difference. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I think this is for like old people who can't see very well.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Well, Beach Read is about 350 pages, so I feel like we'll be able to knock it out, but we'll see. We're gonna lay here, get a tan, and read our book.
I am so excited for a good like romance.
And then we can gossip about it after.
Yes.
Perfect.
tan our backs.
I'm like awkwardly at the part where I can barely touch, so I'm like on my tippy toes, like hanging on.
That's funny.
The pool feels so good though.
I know.
I was like dying.
Yeah, I was so hot too.
Yeah. Just lost all words. What's it called? The thing you put in your book to
Oh,
remember?
right here.
Oh yes, thank you. What is
The,
this called?
the bookmark.
Thank you. Bookmark.
Okay, how far are you?
Oh, I am on page 46.
Okay,
So I'm on almost chapter 6, I think.
I just got to chapter 2. So.
Okay, you're doing great. I feel like now is a good time for an update. For some reason, there are like flies going all around me. I think it's the smell of my tanning lotion. Anyways, I'm on chapter 9, page 82, and the book is just now starting to pick up. And now I see like kind of what the plot of the book is gonna be. So basically so far I love it. The two main characters are fun. They have kind of like that play fighting banter going on. Basically it's a girl who's like been through a lot. She used to be kind of like a bubbly person, and now a lot of bad stuff has happened and she's not really that person anymore. And then she moves to this like house, and her neighbor ends up being this guy she knows from college who is also a writer. They're both writers, and they make like a deal. That's essentially the first like 80 pages without giving too much away, but I am really loving it. I feel like it's gonna turn out really good, and I'm excited for just like this fun little read. It's nice to not be like so overthinking a fantasy book right now, but it did start to rain a little bit, so I moved over here into the shade. It looks like it's not raining anymore, so I might go back out, get some more tanning going. I'm looking sun-kissed. Alex had to go do a couple of things, and then she just texted me about food. She's gonna bring me some food, so that'll hit. Show you what I'm gonna eat. She made this like pasta lasagna stuff. But nobody is here anymore because it started to rain, and it's already like 5 o'clock, so everyone kind of left, all the kids, so it's very peaceful now. Loving it. But let's keep reading. I made it to page 100, which puts me 25% through the book. I feel like I am such a slow reader. It is taking so long because it is already 5:30, but that's okay. We have all night to read, and I'm on to my next fun drink, which is a Fresca. Love a little sparkling water moment. Definitely hit the spot. We just heard thunder, so we're definitely gonna pack up and get out of here because I already got my book wet once, not trying to do it again, but I would say, okay, well this isn't gonna work. Very successful reading day. Yay! Okay, I paused my timer, quick pause so I can drive home, and then we'll resume. It's literally about to go crazy on the storm, so it's gonna be very cozy reading vibes. I decided I'm actually gonna stop by 7 Brew and get some sort of caffeine because we still have so long to read, and I'm just gonna keep the caffeine going. I think I'm gonna get a matcha because it does have less caffeine, and then I can make a latte at home later. That's the thing, now that I have an espresso machine, I can make lattes at home, so I like to get something that I can't make at home when I go out, so I'm gonna get a matcha. Sugar-free vanilla matcha. Yup, that's a banger. That hit. I needed something fresh. I actually decided to stop and get some chips and queso from Qdoba as like a little pick-me-up snack. And I'm realizing that this whole outfit is completely like knitted, see-through. So I essentially just walked in there in just a swimsuit. That was fabulous, phenomenal, perfect. Also, both 7 Brew and Qdoba were like understaffed and overpacked, so that took a really long time. But now we're gonna go home and get back to reading. Between the yap sessions that me and Alex had, the breaks I took, the driving, everything, I mean, it is 8 p.m. and I still have 16 hours and 8 minutes. Like, at this point, I won't be done till noon tomorrow if I keep reading. The storm is rolling in, and I just want to sit on my porch, eat my snacks, drink my matcha, and knock out more of beach read. Let's hope it doesn't like pour, because then I will have to move. The rain will come in, but for now, back to reading. tidbit. Okay, I'm on page 216, so I'm a little over 50% through the book. And I was just thinking, there's no way. Like, I swear I've been reading this book for like 6 hours. Granted, I was at the pool, so like distractions, maybe I wasn't focused. I am a slow reader because I'm dyslexic, but like that slow? I thought I was literally gonna read 3 to 4 books. I'm probably gonna be able to finish this one and maybe get a little bit more into my tandem read. Anyways, we will see. Let's continue. I'm also already tired and it's 10:45 p.m. Feeling very delusional when I started this challenge because it is 12:44 in the morning, I guess, almost 1 a.m. I have less than 100 pages left. I'm such a slow reader, and I also am like a grandma and go to sleep so early. I'm struggling. Like, I keep like doing this on every page. I'm like, so I'm gonna take a little break, walk around a moment, see if I can get back to it. I'm done with my quick little snack break and I need to share a dilemma that's going on. So it's about 1 a.m. I am transferring to my bed because I simply will not be staying up too much longer. I can't. I physically cannot. I'm not cut out for this. So I guess going forward, now I know because this video was kind of an experiment for me. Doing a 24-hour read for me is just seeing how many books I can read in 24 hours, not that I have to read for 24 hours. And maybe in the far future, I will be able to do that, but not today. I'm an Aura Ring girly. I track my sleep and I stress when my sleep score is under 80. So not for me. Anyways, I kind of wanted to update you guys on this because I have very mixed feelings. I heard so many good things about this and I was liking it until I'm not anymore. Like, I still like it and I want to know how it ends, but I just don't think it's doing it for me. I feel like the romance is like giving me the ick. I also just realized I've only read like one other romance book, so I'm like, wait, what if I'm just like not a romance reader? And I thought I would be because I love rom-coms like in movies, but I don't know. Okay, also didn't know that this was gonna have any spice in it. I typically try to avoid spice, but I mean, it's fine. It was in there. It really wasn't too crazy. I mean, it was like a full-on spice scene that was like 8 pages long, but yeah. Anyways, I guess as far as spice scenes go, it wasn't too graphic. I don't know. I was like half asleep reading it. Anyways, I'm just not... Okay, my biggest thing is that the main girl's name is January, and I am so sorry, but it pisses me off every time I read it. And I don't know if it's because I'm like... Earlier I was like by the pool reading, it's so fun. Oh, they're gonna fall in love, whatever. And now I'm like, it's 1 a.m. I want to be asleep. I really don't care. And the guy's annoying me. And they're like doing this side quest thing that I don't care about. And she keeps going on tangents that I don't care about. I just don't care. And there's too many like callbacks to like super depressing stuff happening in their lives. And I just wanted like a fun, cute book. And this is not a fun, cute book, I don't think. I'm still gonna finish it. I just feel like my rating is gonna be somewhere in the like 3-star range, I guess. Okay, leave your favorite romance authors and books down below and let me know how they relate to this, because this is not, it's just, it's not quite hitting for me. Anyways, but I loved Powerless, and that's essentially a romance with a touch of fantasy. Now that I'm all cozy in bed, I low-key feel like I actually might be able to stay up quite a bit longer. I mean, we'll see. I'm feeling a little bit more awake now. Okay, wait, I probably shouldn't lay down. Good morning. I just woke up. It's 9 a.m. So technically my full 24 hours starts around 10 a.m. But with all the pausing and stuff, I wouldn't be done until 7 p.m. tonight. That's not happening. I don't know what kind of like craziness I was on, thinking I would read for 24 hours. Like, literally, I can only have the timer going when I'm reading. Okay, so now I know how I'll be performing these videos in the future. But I was literally, like, when I say there was nothing I could have done to stay up later, I would read one word and, like, blink so heavy it hurt. So, anyways, I'm awake now. I am on page 304, so I'm, like, really close to being done with this book. I'm just gonna knock this out real quick in, like, the next hour. I also just can't believe, like, I knew I was a slow reader, but this video has just proved I have to be the slowest reader. I'm on page 325, so I'm like so close to the end, and it is way past 24 hours. It is 12:30 now. I had some personal stuff going on this morning, and it's just been low-key a really rough morning. This was probably the worst time I could have chose to do a 24-hour reading challenge. So I will continue this video by finishing this book today and starting another book or reading into my Throne of Glass series. So although the 24 hours is up, I'm not done reading. I'll read until the end of the day. Going back to the pool. I just got back from the pool. It is like storming outside, but I wanted to wrap up this video even though it is so not what I expected. But I promise next time I do it, I'll actually like plan it out. Why did I do it on the weekend? Why did I do it when it's the last week of my brother being in town? Everybody was wanting to hang out. I literally can't stay up late. Anyway, lessons learned, okay? But I do owe you guys a beach read review because I did finish it. I am conflicted. I've heard so many people say this is their favorite book, but I'm really trying with books to not like base my opinion on other people's. I think I'm just gonna give this like a 2.5 star, maybe a 3 star. So I just think maybe I didn't have the right expectations going into it, but it wasn't a light, fun, easy read. There were like heavy topics in here, and like a good portion of this book is the main character like grieving, and I wouldn't really use the word like complaining, but just talking about the grieving process and all of that, which is like, okay, fair, valid for what she went through, but just like not really something that I am too interested in reading about. The romance didn't do it for me. I thought the romance was weird. I thought the male interest like didn't treat her very well, and I think she kind of acted like she was 16 years old half the time, and she's like 28 or 29 in the book. I don't know, there were just like a lot of weird things that kind of threw me off. The writing was like easy to get through, easy to flow, which is why I'm like maybe a 3 star, because I was able to read it pretty quickly, but at the same time it like wasn't necessarily fun or enjoyable. It was just like, okay, that's a book, and I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it. So definitely leave me some recommendations down below of romance books where it's cute and giddy, and like I think this kind of had the miscommunication trope, and I hate it. I do not like that. Like, just talk to each other. You are full-on adults. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it with a 2.5 star. I would never recommend it, and I would never read it again, but it was like fun. Like, it's not a bad book. I'm reading Verity by Colleen Hoover next. I got into it. I am 3 chapters in, and I'm getting somewhat like, okay, I could read this. Like, it's easy to read. The writing flows, but obviously I'm just not into the story yet. I honestly have no idea what this is about, and I'm pretty sure it's like a thriller or something like that type of book. Never read one of those before, so I will let you guys know how this goes, but this will not be in this video because it's been way over 24 hours at this point. So check back in my next reading video to see my review on this. And I can't wait to dive back into my Throne of Glass series also. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry this was a flop. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!